I can assure you that 90% of people, including you, have these items in their kitchen right now, so you need to learn about them and why I recommend replacing them. So let's get started. Welcome to EA in the Bay. EA in the Bay. My name is Elina. So in today's video, I'm going to be discussing cinnamon, salt, and eggs. At the grocery store, there are way too many options right now, so it's so hard to understand what is the healthier option, what is superior in regards to what you want to be putting in your body. If you love cinnamon and you eat a lot of it, you need to know about this right now. Keep watching. When I talk about Ceylon cinnamon, that is a type of cinnamon. There's really two types. There's the cassia, one of those three. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it correctly, but I'll spell it right here. And then there's the true cinnamon, the Ceylon cinnamon. The health benefits of cinnamon include being an anti-inflammatory in the body, reducing inflammation, working as an antioxidant, neutralizing free radicals, which are molecules that are unstable in the body and go around and damage our DNA and can cause different types of diseases and conditions over time. So it's important to have an antioxidant in your diet to neutralize those free radicals. There are some promising studies that show that cinnamon, specifically Ceylon cinnamon, can work similar to insulin in the body and help stabilize blood sugar levels. It also helps reduce bad cholesterol in the body, etc., etc. You can do your research about all the benefits of cinnamon. There's a lot of great benefits, but there's one big negative about cinnamon that you need to know. All cinnamon have health benefits, but the cassia type of cinnamon has a higher coumarin level. Coumarin. Over time and in large doses negatively affects your liver. It's highly present in the cassia type of cinnamon, and it's nearly undetectable. Very, very low levels. Not even worth considering in Ceylon cinnamon. You can't live without your liver. That's why it's called liver, because you can't live without it. So if you're adding cinnamon to a lot of the foods that you're eating, you really want to be adding the right type of cinnamon. So I feel like I was pretty straightforward about that. If you have further questions or want to do further research about Ceylon cinnamon versus cassia type of cinnamons, I'll leave some links below in the description box, and you can look at some studies yourself and do a little more research. It's quite interesting. I hope that you consider Mr. Ceylon. It's worth the little bit of extra that you pay for it. It's worth it, really. It's worth it. All right, next is salt. So what type of salt are you eating? Tell me. Everything we eat has salt, everything. But what type of salt does it have, and what type of salt are you adding onto your foods? Is it the healthiest type of salt that you can get, or is it just to give your taste buds that salt sensation? You know, that table salt, just like the regular salt that you find at restaurants and even, you know, at most homes, is highly refined, processed, diluted from all its organic trace minerals and nutrients that salt should be having. Automatically already you have a different type of salt than what's naturally coming from the earth. And then because it's grounded so small, you have to add anti-caking agents inside so that it doesn't stick together. Not only are you having salt that really gives you no health benefit at all, and yes, salt does have health benefits, you're also eating anti-caking agents. If you have table salt at home, honey, let me change your life. The highest quality type of salts are Celtic salt and pink Himalayan salt. Let me show you the three salts. I've got table salt here first, right? This you've probably seen around, Morton salt. This is like the popular icon here. When you look at ingredients, I'm just gonna zoom in here on the ingredients for a second. There we go. We've got that anti-caking agent that I just talked about. You know what I do with this table salt? I throw it out. The superior salt that I alternate between when we're cooking, here is beautiful beautiful pink Himalayan salt. And then I've got some Celtic salt here as well. Let me just take a moment to appreciate these beautiful salts. Thank you, God, for creating real food for us that I'm able to access. Thank you. Let me tell you a little bit about those salts. Pink Himalayan salt and Celtic salt are not processed with high heat. They contain and maintain all of the natural trace elements that salt should have. Magnesium, zinc, iron, potassium. Look who's joined me for my last part talking about eggs, because somebody here loves eggs too, right? So much of Benji's hair is on the floor. Sorry about that. I'm gonna go vacuum right after I finish filming this. Because like in the video, there's like so much disgusting Benji hair.
Oh yeah, on the floor or what?
Yeah, and so I was like, okay, after the video, I'm gonna clean this. So Mr. Benji had an excellent question. What type of egg is this? Because he's also very picky about what type of eggs that he eats, and let me tell you why. So you go to the grocery store, cage-free, caged, free range, pasture, vegetarian fed. What? Organic, non-organic. What does all of this mean? Which eggs should I be eating? You should be eating organic, pasture-raised eggs. Okay, so let me tell you why. It's all about how the chickens are being treated, not only in regards to respect to the chickens, but their environment. You have the chickens that are in cages. So those are the worst types of eggs that you can eat because they are constricted in a small space or pumped with some type of stuff to prevent them from getting sick because they're all constricted in one area. You've got the cage-free chickens. They're still confined in an indoor area. They're not able to go outside. They're most likely fed GMO corn, GMO soy. I mean, do you want a chicken that's eating genetically modified corn and soy? Or do you want a chicken that's eating what it would naturally eat? Worms and insects and grasses, right? And so cage-free, also not good. Then you've got free range. So free range means that the barn where the chickens are kept should have a door or has a door that has access to the outside. Does that mean that the chickens go outside? No. That doesn't mean that. And then you have pasture-raised eggs, and pasture-raised pretty much means that they're able to go both indoors and outdoors. Chickens like to be in both environments. They like to, graze around and explore outside, but then they also like to gather in groups together inside. Or pasture-raised chickens will go out in the outdoors during the day, and then during the night they come inside and they stay warm and cozy. And so those are the happiest, the least stressed out chickens. The only type of eggs that you should be eating is really from those happy, cute little free chickens. There's also a lot to be said about organic versus non-organic. It pretty much means that what type of food is being fed. Definitely the organic option is going to be the best and the most expensive. This is your body. You only have one and you gotta take care of it. So are you gonna go for the price tag, or are you gonna go for the price tag of bad health in the future, which is a much heftier, larger price tag than paying extra for your eggs, really. As a nurse, I can tell you that. So there are third-party vendors that give certified humane labels to the environment that the chickens are held in, and so that shows you that the eggs are of much higher quality. The taste of these eggs is so different than any other eggs that I have tried. Mwah! there's an amazing difference in the taste. Forbes YouTube channel made a video about this company showing their mission statement, you know, their goals of their company, how the chickens are held. So I'll link that below because that's so fun and interesting to see like where your actual food is coming from. I think that's the coolest. But let me show you a little bit of what you're looking out for on this label. Okay, so first you've got the pasture raised. All right, and you've got organic as well. So I know that the chickens are being fed organic food and that they're in this lovely environment where they can go outside and they can go indoors. You can see right here on the label, you've got the certified humane label here, the organic label here, and how many square feet the chickens get. So whenever they're pasture raised, they get at least 108 square feet that they can roam around and explore and have fun in and eat and socialize and just party. The most fun is they have this little snippet in here, and you can actually write down the farm. So they tell you which farm these eggs come from, and you can write down the farm in your Google, you know, in your browser, and you can have a 360 view of the farm of where your chickens come from. I hope this helps you decide what is really healthier for me, what is the better option that I should be choosing when I go and purchase things at the grocery store. So please do look out for the ingredients and the labels and the foods that you eat. It's just about being aware and knowing as a consumer what you need to buy. So thank you for watching, and like and subscribe if you're into my vibe. I will see you in my next video. Thank you for watching. Bye. You can definitely give your dog boiled eggs. They're high in protein and amino acids.